Okay, I interrupt my recent programming to bring this one because this is important.
Fortunately, we can learn to manage complex systems. There are people who have studied how to do it and know how to do it. But it does take humility. And with that, something very important, the ability to admit that we're wrong and to change course. If you manage a complex system, you will frequently, if not always, be wrong. You have to backtrack. You have to acknowledge error. You've probably learned that with your children, or if you don't have children, with your bosses. And one other thing, we have to not be afraid. Fear may produce a television audience, it may generate cash for an advocacy group, but fear paralyzes us, it freezes us. And we really need to put that behind us as we move into a new era of managing complexity. Because, look, here's the Independent, the future of the Earth. Is this the end of the world? Earthquakes, hurricanes, floods. What is happening to our planet? Is this the end of the world? No. We live on an active planet. Earthquakes are continuous, 1.5 million a year, or 3 every minute. A Richter 5 every 6 hours. A major quake every 3 weeks. This is all the earthquakes in California in the last week. There's a quake the size of Pakistan every 8 months. This is Kobe in Japan. Despite building codes, the buildings just topple. Very good building codes. At any moment on our planet, there are 11 lightning strikes every second. There are 1,500 electrical storms on the planet at any moment. A tornado touches down every 6 hours. A tidal wave crosses the Pacific every 3 months. There are 90 hurricanes a year, 1 every 4 days. It's constant. Is this the end of the world? No, this is the world. And I think it's time we knew it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, me too. It's about time we knew it. What's all involved with this thing called the climate and the weather system. It's about 700 different systems interacting one with another. Endless amounts of snakes and ladders, feedback loops, and all kind of cool stuff going on. Okay? The Earth, it's hot in the middle. It's hot in there. And it comes out through the oceans. And it comes out through the volcanoes. And it comes out through the oceans. Big time. Unfortunately, I have the wrong one open. Oh, I have the right one open. Ocean temperature. Sea surface temperature. It's springtime in the warm waters. However, the temperature out where this red line is, it's always that temperature there. It's not seasonal. There's a whole bunch of things about the ocean that are not seasonal. They are, well, you could call it tectonic. You could call it geothermal. You could call it hydrothermal. You could call it a whole lot of shaking going on when you get to the earthquake and stuff. So there's the 3 different things in physics. There's the heat. There's the heat capacity, the moisture content. And there's turbulence. For turbulence, it's about motion. Oh, look at that. It starts at the Yucatan and flows north. The hot water flows north. Oh, and gyres. What makes it spin around like that, the warm water? I had more or less a script to go through on the 4 different things here, and I failed so far. I get off on a tangent. I want to tell everything there is to tell. Well, there's no such thing in the weather. Everything there is to tell. We're still learning. Sea surface temperature now. Okay, sea surface temperature now. And what we would expect would be the red would be the high temperatures, and the blue would be the low temperatures. Coming towards us, going away from us. Going down, going up. Yeah. However, let's go back one. Gee, what do you know? Sea surface temperature anomaly. Red is nominal. Red and blue means nothing. The extremes are white, which in almost every other graphic on this website, it's exactly the complete opposite. Red and blue are at far ends of the spectrum, not in the center. Except when they want to say sea surface temperature anomaly, which is the climate word for we all gonna die. 'Cause look! Yeah, this means the temperature didn't change much. It's well within seasonal variation. We all gonna